Folks, we have set ourselves a challenge this year to go to all 10 of the top 10 theme parks in the UK. Specifically, that's these 10 theme parks just here. Today, we're ticking one off. We're at Legoland Windsor. Come on in. So we are in. We've never been here in coat weather before, but if we're going to do all 10 of these in a year, we've got to start early. That's interesting. They do a quiet hour in the Lego store between 12 and 1. That's quite cool. We've got here just at opening at 10 o'clock, so I can't imagine we'll be at the store at 12 and 1, but that's nice to see that that's a thing. Obviously, if you've been around on the channel for a long time, you'll know we have been to Legoland quite a few times in the past, but never as part of a challenge to do all 10 of the top 10 theme parks in 1 year. Andy is very keen to take some shots across London as well, which is always a very cool shot to be able to do. I doubt the camera's picking it up properly. One big challenge we've got today that we don't normally have is that Anna still has her torn meniscus. She's here on her walking stick. Her knee is heavily taped up and there's a big hill to get down to where the actual main part of the park is. The lift, the train's not working. There is a train that goes down there, but it looks very boarded up and not open. So, I mean, we could have checked that before we came, but I think we're going to be walking down the hill. We can't check it before. It must be on the website somewhere, you would think. No, the ride's open on the app, won't be there, but it'll be on the website somewhere if it's being renovated. But yeah, this looks very much like it's probably not even a thing anymore, which means Andy misses out on one of the 2 trains that are here, and poor old Anna has to walk all the way down this hill. And probably more troubling, she's got to walk all the way back up it at the end as well. So very much worth bearing in mind if you are planning on a visit to Legoland this summer. You might want to check before you come if that lift is open, if you have any kind of mobility issues or even a pushchair, because this is steep, particularly steep on the way back up at the end of a long park day. I know we've come very early in the season. It's always the risk when you're trying to get 10 parks in 1 summer. Some of them are going to be right at the end or right at the beginning of the season, and we figured we've been to this one so many times, it's okay if we're slightly out of season, but we were not expecting the first 2 things that we saw to be completely closed. This is probably our favourite ride in the whole park, and it is not open. There's not even any water in it. It's not open, no, so we're not going on that one today. It is, I think they're fixing it. Let's hope that's not going to be a theme of the day. We've found a ride that's working. Possibly the best thing about Andy not being at school anymore is we no longer have to come to places in the school holidays. It's remarkable how much quieter theme parks are when all the kids are at school. Look at the camera. Hello, ostriches. We do like an ostrich. Always the best ride at any park. We do like a miniature train, and that one is awesome. Folks, we've had an equipment disaster at some point between entering the park and now. I've lost the little muff that goes on my microphone. I imagine we could track back through the video and work out the point that it disappeared. But what that means is I now have no wind protection on my microphone. Not only that, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get a replacement one of those. It might involve buying a whole new microphone, which will be annoying, but hopefully the audio isn't too disastrous. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's a particularly windy day, so we might get away with it today. Of course, it's not enough to watch the train go by, you also need to watch the barrier go back up again afterwards. This is probably why forget probably, this is definitely why this will forever be his favourite park. Because this train is probably the best one. Certainly the one he's been to the most times. It's also awesome that Legoland have a sensory room, which is very, very cool. Right next to where the train is as well. So the ideal spot for when he gets a little bit too overstimulated, he can come in here and just chill out in the quiet and just enjoy being in the sensory room, which he doesn't get to do very often anymore. Now he's not at school. He used to be able to do stuff like this through school, but now not so much. So it's cool to be able to come and be in a, well, massive bonus of there being no queues here. For the first time since, I think the very first time we came to this park, we're going to on the little submarine ride, which always has a massive queue, but Andy has led us this way, so this is one of my favourite rides I've ever been on. It's awesome. I'm very excited. We have a shark. Yeah, being in here with sunglasses on wasn't the greatest idea I've ever had, but my actual glasses are deep in my bag. I didn't think we were coming in somewhere dark. There we go, look. Oh wow, that's cool.
I want seahorses.
I want to film seahorses. There we have seahorses. So here we go then, we have submarines. As you can see, I'm right at the front because I'm driving the submarine. Okay, this is cool. So we have the little window, which we can go fully inside and see all of the fish. There are no fish. Oh, there's a big fish. That was a shark.
No camera. No.
Just saw an actual shark. Very cool. There's a shark. This is awesome. Very, very cool. Did not expect to be going on this today, because like I say, traditionally, Andy has always hated this. Mainly because of how big the queue is. But, there we go, that is cool. Well, in addition to putting the theoretical top 10 theme parks in the country in order, one of the things we're going to do at the end of the year is pick the best ride we go on all year. As someone who doesn't like the fast, exciting rides, because I'm an old man, that is going to take some beating. That was awesome. And then we get to wander through some more fish on the way out, and Andy's using a digital display, which makes him happy. Hello. He is one with the fish people. I can't tell if he's pressing his head up against the glass or it's just distorting because of the angle. Excellent. That was very cool. That has made my trip. That was brilliant. Fish! He's put his hood up because the water sprays. So this is Lego Mythica. And I don't know what he's grabbing. That's definitely new. Yeah, the ride is not new, but some of the theming is new. But this is a ride that does get you really rather wet. So we're probably going to give that one a wide berth. That is cool. That's new, I think, which is very snazzy. And I think this climbing frame slide thing looks new, but is at the same time blocked off. So if you come down it, it's not going to be much fun when you get to the bottom. And then This is my new friend. Okay, so this is the chip shop we've been to before, which seems to be both shut and no longer, oh no, it is still a chip shop. Is it open? No, that chip shop is closed. So we'll keep going and find somewhere to have some lunch. Andy, that's closed. Look, it says closed on the door. We'll find somewhere else to have lunch. Shall we somewhere over here we can have lunch? There's no way there's not going to be anywhere to eat, surely. The park is open, there must be somewhere to eat food. So I know this up here on the left is another restaurant. Is that also closed? Do people not eat out of season? Oh, this might be open. Pizza and pasta, which isn't ideal for little miss gluten-free and lactose-free over there. There's not much for her usually in a pizza and pasta place, but I don't think we've got much of a choice. There doesn't seem to be anywhere else open.
Buffet, pizza, pasta.
Pizza, pasta and salad, I guess this is what we're having then. So I don't think, I've not seen anywhere else open. We'll go past here and everywhere will be open. So it's £18 an adult to come in here for all you can eat pizza, pasta, salad and drinks. But I explained to the man that Andy wouldn't eat, so he's not charged him. So it's still very expensive. But we've got, he said Andy can have drinks and if he wants some pizza he can have some. He won't, but me and Anna will fill up on pizza and salad and drinks and try and get our money's worth on £36 whilst balancing that out with the fact that I have a gallstone, so can't eat all of the pizza in the world like I would if I wasn't afflicted in this manner. That being said, that's still a very healthy looking plate full of food. The garlic bread I've been able to smell all day and looks awesome. So, official food review for the, I think it's just called it all you can eat pizza and pasta. Yeah, these pickles, very popular with Anna, and in fact the salad is pretty good. The pizza, not so much. £18 is expensive for all you can eat salad, but it's nice enough, and I don't think there's anywhere else other than like the hot dog van in the entire park that is open. And Andy is on his third Coke Zero, so he's definitely getting his money's worth on his free entry. Well, we've just come out of the restaurant. If it wasn't for this pesky gallstone, next step, ice cream parlour. Probably wouldn't be the best idea today though. Very conscious of the fact I've probably got coleslaw all around my mouth, and I think it is starting to rain. It was forecast for 3 o'clock onwards. It's barely 1 o'clock. As soon as it starts to rain, the day comes close to being a write-off because Andy's not going to be keen. So fingers crossed it's just a tiny little sprinkling and it won't set in properly for a couple of hours. The park closes at 4 today. If we're here until 3, we got here at 10. I think that's a good value for money day. We'll have got our money's worth on the trip. If we have to rain it off in the next hour, less so. That ice cream place does look pretty good, but it's no Joe's Ice Cream Parlour in Swansea. And if you want to know about Joe's Ice Cream Parlour in Swansea, you need to watch the Best Thing from Swansea video, which is somewhere on the channel. I think that's a new-ish ride. I don't think we've done that one before. I think his plan now, because Andy is leading the way again, I think we're aiming for the little model village area, which is always awesome, especially if they've got some new stuff in. They're going on the, what's it called? Aero Nomad Ferris wheel thing now. You ain't getting me on a Ferris wheel. I don't like heights. I mean, it's not particularly high, but I have just eaten a lot of gherkins, so I'm just gonna have a little wander around while they queue up for that. See what I can find. These SPF 50 things are everywhere, which is awesome. They also have bottle refill points all over the place as well. They had some out the back of the restaurant. There's a sign for more over there as well. So that is, it's stuff that you don't typically see at a lot of theme parks. I don't remember seeing it here before, but there being sun cream and free water available everywhere. Big thumbs up for that for Legoland, and the fact they've got the sensory room here as well. They are actually thinking of people's needs, which is, I mean, they're getting 2 thumbs ups. Good work, Legoland. I've never been in this area before because Andy has no interest in it. Is this a ride? It says it's the game zone powered by PS4, so I'm thinking, is this a games arcade? Or is this just the back end of a ride? We've got, see, he would like that. We've never been in here. And then there's just loads of PS4s in here. That is bonkers. That really is just a whole room full of PS4s with Lego games on. But he would enjoy that ride. Might have to let them know that it's there. This is another one of my new friends. He's a camel. We're friends. We've inadvertently stumbled across another spot you can watch the train from. It goes past the end here. We're in that building with all the PlayStations, and of course Andy's first instinct was find all the exits. He found an exit, and yeah, there we have it.
We got more?
No, it's going to be ages. We're not going to watch any more. Come on. It'll be 20 minutes before they're around there again. They have this whole Ninjago area here. We've never even been a little bit interested in it, so I guess we'll never know what's in there unless me and Anna come on our own. Confirmation, further confirmation that the hill train is closed for seasonal maintenance. So hopefully by the time the summer season is fully up and running, that will also be back fully up and running. Although 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it was closed all summer. So no guarantee. Check before you travel. Next up then is what I realise is probably about the third thing I've described as my favourite part of the park. I love this park. It's an awesome park. We went off to Miniland because Miniland is awesome. Here comes the train.
Yeah,
And there goes the train. So again, one of the disadvantages of being here out of season, there is digging stuff going on. But the tickets are much cheaper at this time of year. It's right at the end of April when we're here. I realise the video probably will be coming out a little bit further down the line when we've got a gap in the schedule, but right at the end of April for 2 adults and a carer. The carer is free, so 2 adult tickets, it's cost us I think £66 to be in here today, which at the height of season in the summer you'd pay that for 1 ticket turning up on the day, I imagine. So we can't complain too much about the odd bit here and there being closed because it's priced accordingly. And here we have London. The main reason why Andy insists on going to London after we've come here. I've got this shot of him sat here from so many trips over the years. There's actually going to be a part 2 to this video where as soon as we're done here at the park we are going to be heading over into London, even though it's almost as far to get to Stratford where he wants to go from here as it is for us to get home. We're heading over there afterwards, so that'll probably be out in the next week or so. Keep an eye out for that video as well. But this being here and prompting his memory is one of the reasons why we have to go and do that afterwards, because now he's seen the tube, he needs to go and ride the tube. I'm trying to see if there's anything new here from the last time we came. I don't know that there is. I suspect they've done something different here for Windsor Castle, whether that's a coronation thing or a jubilee thing. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think that was set up like that last time. Andy spotted the other end of this train, which has made it all the way up to Scotland now, where it then heads through that tunnel and eventually winds its way back round to London. There's people living up on the mountains.
Watch the level crossing.
Is there a level crossing there? Excellent. I don't think that one goes down though. So we've got more London shenanigans going on. Buckingham Palace. And then we've got Big Ben, London Eye, some of the buildings of the London skyline over there, which are always very cool. Those buildings are enormous. Are they in scale with the ones over here, do we think? Because they are much bigger than some of these other buildings. And now we are doing the tour of the Netherlands, looking at all the windmills. What have we got here? That is a windmill.
Green windmill.
Oh, I see. The other advantage of this bit of the park is Anna's just sat down somewhere to rest her knee, knowing that me and Andy will just wander around in here for ages. Andy, look, this bit's Belgium. Look.
Go to Belgium again.
Says this is Belgium. You like Belgium?
Go again.
I don't know which part of Belgium. He is a big fan of Bruges. So we've got a nice little overview of all of Miniland here. We had to cut short wandering around it because Andy had to run off to the toilet. But we've got the USA section here, New York, Las Vegas. I think that's the Alps where me and Anna have spent a lot of time recently. And then more space stuff. And then I think we've got India down here. I don't think we missed much of it. As you can see, there is a lot and it is all very cool. I could wander around that for hours because you don't notice all the little details, especially when you're going past it as fast as we do. It's very, very cool. There's also a monorail, which we've never gone on. I'm not entirely sure where you get on that. I feel like Andy would enjoy it, but because he's not done it before, he probably won't want to do it now. That's where you get on, by the looks of it. The other side of these really handsome looking giraffes, which of course we need to have a closer look at. I've never been in the theatre that's over there either. But here we have the giraffes. Obviously the main event of any theme park. How many awesome giraffes are there? And they've got a 4D theatre, which I'm not sure that's been there before. It doesn't look new, but at the same time, if that's been there years, why have we never done it? Me and the giraffe. I've just noticed they're out of the toilet, so I need to make sure they don't go the wrong way. Right, we are going on the Sky Rider, which I think I'm going to have to ride on my own on, because I think you can only fit 2 people in a car. But there's no way I'm missing out on this. It looks fun. It's not the first time I've been on one of these on my own. Not at this park, but in general. Won't be the last either. I love a monorail-y type. I mean, it's not a monorail. If we're being pedantic about it, which we do like to be, that is not a monorail. It's a aerial train thing. Anna and Andy are in the one ahead of me, but I just basically wanted a better look at these giraffes, which is what we've got from up here. Beautiful stuff. I'm also hoping it'll give us some really cool views of Miniland, because as we saw before, it kind of goes, I don't think it goes quite over the top of it, but it gets pretty close and we should get some cool shots. And then I'll pretend they're drone shots and I'll look really fancy. Wow, they are doing see, this is what you get to see from coming up here. We saw them doing a little bit of digging over the other side of Miniland. They're doing some major digging over here. That's the little water park area, which we have been to before. You can actually buy swimming costumes over there, which again, we've been caught out by not knowing that was there. And we've bought swimming costumes over in there in the past when we've had the girls with us, but it doesn't look like it's open today because it's far too cold, but they seem to be doing some kind of development right next to it, which is cool. We can also have a look into Duplo Land, and here is that view over Miniland that I was hoping we would get. That's just cool. Look at it. What an awesome theme park this is. Yeah, I'm impressed. The ride keeps trying to turn me away from it. I'm not having any of it. I want to see it all. Never seen it from this angle before. Again, just looking for those little details you don't necessarily notice the first, second or third time you come round this place. It's awesome. Might need to make it a new travel goal to visit everywhere in real life that is in Miniland and do side-by-side comparison shots, because that's the sort of thing that would just amuse me. It's like the W.H. Smith thing all over again. If I hadn't have had all that pizza at lunchtime as well, I say all that, I had like 4 slices. If I hadn't have had all that pizza, there's a Ben & Jerry's there, but I think I'll be pushing it with the gallstone if I have even more dairy after having cheese at lunchtime, which I'm not really supposed to have. That was awesome. We've always wanted to do that. We've been here loads of times, never done it before. Not because we didn't want to, just because we never noticed that. We've never found the way in before, which is bonkers. So we've been in this shop. So how we've missed that entrance, unless they've moved it, I don't understand, but that was really cool. I enjoyed that. Those clouds are really not looking too clever at the moment, so we are heading back in the general direction of the car park. Oh yeah, it's 2 o'clock. He's done 4 hours in a park. That's more than we usually manage in Disneyland, so he's done well. Yeah. This slope, if you are one of those people with mobility problems we were talking about before, this slope, which is the one that when you enter the park, if you turn left rather than right, much less steep. Anna's not struggling with this one going up as much as she was struggling going down the other one. So yeah, this one very much turn left, not right if the train is closed, much gentler. The other thing to bear in mind with the whole getting your money's worth, how long we're in the park thing, is unlike in the height of summer, where every ride we've been on today would have a 45-minute to an hour's queue. Every single ride he's done, just walked straight on. Didn't get to film the first two because I was off walking back to the car trying to find my microphone muff. So he's probably done 7, 8 rides in 4 hours, just literally walking straight up to them, no queue, getting on. So there's a lot to be said for coming out of season. Like I say, not everything is open, but what is open, you can just go on the rides over and over and over again with no queuing. Definitely a good time to get your money's worth. I nearly fell over that rock. That would have been a disaster. I was this close. Then I would have looked stupid. Oh, Buster's here. Have I seen him here before? I'm not sure. Right, we are heading now to the big shop. Huh? Yeah, I will. It looks like it is going to pour down the rain anytime now. One less check around here for my muff. No sign.
You checked over there?
I went over there earlier, it wasn't there.
You know where Lost and Found is?
No. No one's going to have handed in my muff. It's gone. It's gone. No more muff. So here we go. Lego store time. Hiya. Let's have a little rummage. They have soft minifigs dressed in curious costumes. Do you want a minifig dressed as a corn on the cob?
Andy, look.
This is quite cool.
Big quick.
Chicken.
What have you said to him? He's just said to me, be quick.
Andy, look.
So this is all the small person's Lego. I'm less interested in small person's Lego. It's big person's Lego that I want. Look at it all. See, when I was in the one in London, they had the new camp, where obviously we went earlier in the year when we were in Barcelona. I'd be so tempted, probably not for £350, but I would be tempted if they had the new camp, but they've only got the Bernabeu. So that's probably saved us £350, which is good. Pyramid. So they've got some exclusive stuff in here. You're shoving past me. They didn't have the new camp. Are you sad? They are quite cool. That's what Anna's getting for wedding flowers, I've decided. Should probably be well up for that, actually. What else have we got in here? It's kind of the law that when you come here, you have to at least buy a minifig. So I need to have some Disney stuff over here. It's got loads of Disney, Duplo, more of these soft ones over here. And then loads of Harry Potter, a whole Avatar section. There's a little bit of Marvel. More of this Ninjago that I don't really get. I think my kids were a little too old for that to be a thing. But they've got the Minecraft section, which is always cool. Indiana Jones. We've got some Super Mario over there as well. More Marvel. That Black Panther is cool. Oh, okay. A Lego Mjolnir. Is that worth £200? Can I justify that? I kind of need to come here without Anna because she'll check if I buy it when she's with me. Whereas if I just buy it and she never knows, then I get away with it. Where have they even gone? They've changed. The tills used to be over there in this shop, I think. It's all kind of changed around. I just need to find myself a minifig. Where are the minifigs? Need to find. They've got the Spice Girls here. I cannot find minifigs in the Lego store, which doesn't seem right to me at all. I feel like I must have walked past them. I think I see them on the horizon. There's a couple there. Not as interested in those ones. I want superheroes, obviously. Here we go. There's a few here. Right, she said be quick, so let's be quick. I've already got Spider-Man. I've already got Batman. I've already got Wonder Woman. So I'm thinking, oh, they've got Stuart and Otto. They don't have Kevin. That is terrible news. So I guess I'm getting Harley Quinn for the Christmas tree. Well, we've made it to just after 2:30, and as you can see, the sky is not looking very clever. Andy still wants to head into London to ride on the tube, so I think we're gonna call it a day here. Like I said at the start of the video, this is part 1 of a 10-part series where we're gonna go to all 10 of the top 10 theme parks in the UK this year. So if you're interested in seeing that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, leave a like, all that kind of stuff. You know how this works. There'll be a playlist of all of those in as well. And by the end of the series, we'll have decided what is the best park in the UK and also what is the best ride. Let us know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on either of those, and if there are any theme parks in the UK not on this list that you think are deserving of consideration for the best park in the country, let us know down in the comment section and we will do our best to visit those as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Leave a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very, very soon.